In August 2008, Greentrees commissioned their 2009 moving picture TV advert. It was to be based around 3 different couples enjoying and using their caravan and motorhome in different ways. We first go to the Muckleborough collection to see us filming the windsurfer scene of the guys with the motorhome.
July was a lovely year. It was a lovely year.
But considering that we were supposed to be filming in about 4 weeks' time, but due to logistics and people being away on holiday, we've had to bring the shoot forward by a whole month, and we've kind of really turned everything around within 4 days. So I can safely say that, you know, if anybody wants a TV commercial done in 4 days, then we can do it.
So just tell us a bit more as to what's actually involved in putting something like this together.
Well, there's a lot of logistics. We've got the camera crew, we've got Craig, who's going to be producing it, we've got Ashley, who's the cameraman, we've got Richard here, who's our copywriter, and then we've got our models as well, and we've got our makeup artist, and you know, we've got everything kind of sort of sussed.
Okay, so this first shoot was it +1 on the first day. Should we be done for the first 2 shoots by the end of the day? Are you confident?
We should be done by about 10 PM tonight, so it's going to be a late one. All of us have been up since 6, so a bit concerned about the weather first thing this morning, but considering we were supposed to shoot this at 10 AM this morning, like you say, it's now 1:30, you know, so hopefully this will be a wrap in the next kind of 30-40 minutes, and we're moving on to the second location.
It's glamorous business, this, isn't it?
It's great.
On a cool summer's day, I found my soul and took it back to her place. Skipping over lines on the pavement, writing rhymes on the bus station. People plotting in the grass, eating ball in the park, drinking brews after dark. Remember how we laughed till we cried, till the morning came with those girls from right. And oh, what were their names? July was a lovely year. It was a lovely year. We didn't have a lot of money, but you get me. Remember leaving town in a crazy ball of smoke, full tank of petrol but our pockets were broke. Dreaming of beaches, dreaming of women in skimpy bikinis. Travel to a Costa del Sol.
How do you feel about coming up on the North Norfolk coast and posing as windsurfers?
Well, absolutely fine. I mean, the weather's relatively overcast, but we're both in wetsuits, so keeping the cold out completely. Let's just hope the rain keeps off.
Absolutely. That's your own wetsuit, Simone. So obviously you do something to do with water sports already.
Yeah, this is my first wetsuit. I went to Cornwall about 3 weeks ago for a surfing and bodyboarding holiday, which was a lot of fun. Again, the weather was like this, not so great, but the wetsuit certainly helped.
Okay, so we're not going to see you run off with one of our windsurf boards out onto the water, are we?
I've got to admit, I've never windsurfed before, so if I did, it'd probably be a disaster.
Bit of fun. And Oliver, have you ever done it before?
I've surfed and water skied, but yeah, I mean, I've got wetsuit at home for triathlon, and I was amazed at the ease of getting this on compared to my skin-tone triathlon.
Well, I've got to say, you really do look the part. It's kind of a bit sickening, actually, because you kind of look too much the part. But so it really does kind of look like you've done this whole thing before.
But there's still no chance of me attempting to run off with anything.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, well, we'll see you do your acting stuff and see how it all looks. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see how you all get on. Cheers, lovely.
Like a diamond ring, token of true love.
compare to when you shot Star Wars? Same kind of thing?
It's a much bigger budget.
Star Wars probably had a slightly smaller budget, to be frank. You know, they're both running around in plastic tops, and there was aeroplanes made out of plywood.
Okay, you guys ready to watch this?
Yeah.
So now you're thinking about all you're missing, how deep you're sinking round and dragging down. Why don't you cash in your chips? Why don't you call it a loss? Not such a big
By 1:30 we'd finished filming the first scene. All was going extremely well, so we then moved on to the second scene in South Rebs. This scene would prove to be the most difficult to shoot. 4 people sitting outside their caravan enjoying drinks and a barbecue in a fading light meant that we had to get the lighting and the camera dolly just right to get this scene wrapped in the best way. What we didn't know was the weather was going to hold for us or not.
Old Durham and Northumberland is measured up by my own hand. It was my fate from birth to make my mark upon the earth.
Okay, so here we are on second location. Where are we now?
We're in South Rebs in North Norfolk.
Okay, so we've moved into this beautiful mansion, kind of grounds of a mansion, and just tell us what the second shot which is behind us, what the idea behind it is.
The idea is basically some couples out in a luxury caravan enjoying basically the open road. This scene's designed to show how you can kind of stop with the caravan, go anywhere, and we've got a campfire scene, so they've kind of had a nice day and now they're having a few glasses of wine and a campfire.
So going for not the older person, middle-aged, maybe affluent, is that the idea? Or?
Yeah, definitely. These couples have, you know, they've got enough money and they're enjoying life again. You know, the kids have gone to university.
I see we've got, if you can pan out, we've got some quite serious kit here. Kind of moving cameras and the way you've laid this out. Are you happy with the way that's all been laid out?
Yeah, we're using the dolly to do a tracking shot, which was quite movie. It's quite nice to do, and that adds a real touch of class to the show.
Right, and I think what you've got here, I've just seen when you've lit this whole stage almost up. It's quite amazing how you've created that image from well, what is a standard shot, and I've kept this shot without the lighting so that hopefully the viewers can see exactly how good it is when you actually take your shot. Quite amazing.
Yeah, we've got quite a few elements coming into play here. It's a much more complicated shot than what we were doing earlier. We've got lighting, say, we've got the dolly. We had to get here early to start the campfire. It's a useful part of the shot.
We've also got a working barbecue.
Yeah.
And burgers and hot dogs. Happy days.
Yeah, we've got catering.
Yeah, exactly. Lovely. I'll let you get on. Thanks. Okay.
Opening shot and the.
Another day will make it clear why your star should guide us.
We were totally set up and ready to go with the shot within 30 seconds, and the weather broke. It absolutely poured down and everything got completely ruined. We had to go back to square one and refilm the whole shot again, which meant the light was fading, but then we were really up against it, with us having to write down everything before we took the shots. The pressure was really on, with us finishing at 10:30 at night.
It's